Have you ever seen those pop up ad games on YouTube and social media, which shows like a puzzle and the AI can't solve it, but it looks like pretty easy? Or like a story of a low-level mob character that gets screwed over by like a higher level character, or even one of those horde of monsters and the AI can't seem to beat the stage. I fell into the temptation, actually installed that game on my phone and played them for a couple months. And guess what happened? I ended up spending money on the in-game microtransactions. Now I know that's definitely my fault for doing that, but mentally it got to the point where I had to delete those games off my phone. Why do you ask? It was caused due to stress of like the maintenance mainly. But before I jump into that, let me introduce myself. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, James, come to you in another episode of some Plebs Random Uptakes. It's a show about what's going on at the moment and topics around my life, me trying to make content, and the occasional dumb rants and uptakes that I have. I remember seeing this game when I was scrolling through Instagram where a level 1 crook was being attacked by a level 30 mafia boss. You know the one where the crook saves the girl and the mafia boss like takes her away from him. I got intrigued by it, and then when I looked at it in the App Store, it was had a collaboration with a TV show I was watching. The TV show was Peaky Blinders. I watched the show and I was going to give it a shot, the game. After playing it for a while, I realized I've spent money to get some of the collaboration items. So I did what a person looking for some serotonin did. I spent more money to get the more collaboration items, but over time and many in-game time, I found it to be very stressful. Just have a little like action to it. From all the pop-ups wanting me to spend more money on the game, or the long upgrade and recovery times later in the game, or being awake like 24 hours because my base keeps getting attacked, or the clan that I joined just keeps demanding me to contribute more to the guild. It was taking a toll on me. I just had to quit for the sake of my insanity. As I mentioned before, I had spent real money on the game to get that Peaky Blinder content in the game. How much, you ask? About $100. How it worked was there was a roulette wheel, and you had to, like, if it landed on the collaboration item, it was like an avatar, or like a character, like the hero. And if it landed on the roulette wheel, you get it. But then there's also like a bunch of other stuff you could win also on that roulette wheel. I remember it gave me a couple free spins. Probably like one or two to be exact. But after you're guaranteed after you spend $100, you'll get that collaboration item. But like after a few spins, I got hooked. But what really frustrated me was just changing the tabs of the main menu, or like changing the buildings of like your base. There's always a pop-up every single time it wanted you to like spend money. But like, and it was like, oh, spend $5, get more additional resources to like upgrade your stuff. Or there's this event going on, like that Peaky Blinders event, or I forgot, there was like a couple events going on in that game, and there was always a pop-up for it. There's always a sale too, like, oh yeah, if you usually buy this amount of gems or something, it's this much, but you save like you get more if you spend $5 now than if you spend $5 later. And then like, yeah, you're thinking it's only like $5 here, $10 here, but it adds up. The game that I'm usually talking about was this game called Mafia Wars and Kiss of War, kind of like base upgrading base strategy games. It was just like they're both kind of similar. Mafia War was like more kind of like a mobster game, and then Kiss of War was more like a World War II kind of base defender like strategy game kind of. After I got all the ads after all the ads, resources, after I got over all the ads to buy the resources and buffs and whatnot, you would have to level up your base, and that would take a long time just to level up. These mobile games like to make it very easy for you to level up in the beginning of the game while supplying with tons of resources. But most likely mid to late game, you start to notice that the grind. You start to notice the grind if you aren't willing to spend the money. So like in this game, Mafia Wars, the early game upgrades were like in the afternoon. You could probably upgrade like your base into like level 8 of just the resources and like stuff you have. But then like the mid and late game, like after that, you'd have to like the upgrade timer, like the upgrade to get the resources to get the resources would take so long, and then just days. I remember my base before I deleted the game, it was gonna take like a week for it to be done upgrading. And one thing too about upgrading, it just got to the point that like not only like your bases how you have to upgrade, but then your resources to get more money, like that is thing called like your oil factory to get like your resources of oil, and like ammo factory to get resources of ammo. All those stuff you have to upgrade, and they were taking forever to for you to get more resources to upgrade all your other stuff. It was just getting too grindy if you weren't willing to pay, and like it was too expensive also. And then the meta equipment, if you wanted the meta equipment, you had to like pay basically. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be really hard for like a free to play player in these games to get meta equipment without paying. You really feel the grind mid to late game. With a game like that doesn't have like an auto battle function, it really takes a toll on you mentally. That and the fact that you have to always be on call. What I mean to be on call is, if you have in these games you get a bonus for logging in daily. So every day you have to log in, collect all your resources, get the login bonus, then you're gonna get your login bonus for the limited event time, and any time during the day or night you could get your basically attacked. So yeah, there's stuff like 24-hour shields and stuff to protect you, but those cost money too. Yeah, it costs money. And then sometimes you just be at work, mind your own business, and then you're getting attacked. You'll be sleeping, you're getting attacked, you have to retaliate. There's a clan attack right now, like your clan's attacking this other clan, you gotta help out. And then also you gotta be on by contributing every single hour your cooldown is up, you know, to the clan's resources. It's becoming more, playing these games are becoming more of a job than a hobby. Then that was the thing that I was looking for. I played these games for it to be a hobby and not an obligation, not a job. I already work like 3 jobs. I'll need to add one that doesn't even add income to me. So I had to delete it. Now, these games, they're not going away. Mobile games, especially free-to-play mobile games, have this structure of having everything be super easy in the beginning and then supplying you with a bunch of resources to get you like addicted. And when the game first comes out, like in your when you're lower level, makes you feel you could just do everything with all the resources it gives you. And then it just gets pretty grindy late game. That's just my experience. Maybe you like that. Maybe it scratches an itch for you. But personally, I'm probably gonna get sucked in again. I'm complaining. I'm complaining right now, but here I am playing Azure Lanes and freaking Raid Shadow Legends on my second monitor. I don't know. I'm just here to vent a little bit. But who knows, maybe you actually enjoy the grind and enjoy paying for the features. But this is just my thoughts. Now leave a comment down below about what's your favorite or worst experience with a mobile game with a bunch of ads. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. Also, if you can't tell, I'm still learning and trying to improve my content creation. If you have any constructive feedback, I would like to hear about it in the comments below. Till then, I hope you all have a good one. Peace.